Greetings and welcome to the Astronomy Picture of the Day podcast. Today's picture for May 5th of 2025 is titled Planet Lines Across Water. So what do we see here? Well, here we see in the foreground the Mediterranean Sea, and up above in the sky we see several astronomical objects and a light from a boat off in the distance. And those are labeled here, and we can see the moon as a thin waning crescent off in the distance. And that is one of the later phases of the moon as it heads towards new moon. So less and less of that crescent would have been visible each day afterward, eventually resulting in a new moon, and then starting with a waxing crescent with the moon illuminated on the other side a little while after that. Now, the two planets we see, Venus, the brightest of the planets in the sky, and Saturn, much, much fainter, and you can see a distinct difference in the brightness there as to how bright Saturn is as compared to the planet Venus. Now, we also, across the Mediterranean, what we see is streaks of light from these various astronomical objects and from the boat light as well. Now, these occur because of waves and activity on the sea. Why? Well, let's just imagine if you had a perfectly smooth sea, then you would get a reflection. It would behave like a mirror, and you would see a reflection of the moon and of Venus and of Saturn, perhaps. Saturn's going to be very hard to see because it is so much fainter than the others here. And the boat light. So we would see reflections of all of those, but we just would get a single point. Here, we actually get them all stretched out because there are waves on the seas, and that means there's different places along the sea that the light can be reflected to your eyes. So all different areas we can see that, and we can see the distinct reddish color of the moon there and the brighter whitish color of Venus. Now, the moon looks a little redder because it's low in the sky, and being lower in the sky, that means that it's looking through a lot of atmosphere, which absorbs a lot of the blue and green light, making it look more of a red-orange. And you notice this if you watch a moon rise or moon set or sunrise or sunset, that the objects will look very red when they're very close to the horizon for this same effect. Venus, being much higher in the sky, does look a very white color, and then the boat light similarly, and Saturn, again, if you can make something out there, it'd be next to impossible really to be able to see the line that would be caused by Saturn, just because it is so much fainter than all the rest of these. But we get to see all of these three astronomical objects together in the sky, the moon as well as Venus and Saturn, over the Mediterranean Sea, and they leave streaks of light across it as their light is scattered off various waves in the Mediterranean Sea. So that was our picture of the day for May 5th of 2025. It was titled Planet Lines Across Water. We'll be back again tomorrow for the next picture. So until then, have a great day, everyone, and I will see you in class.